and welcome to another tutorial. Today I'm going to show you a few tools which you may find useful in your upcoming projects. And the first one that I'm going to go through with you is the pen tool, which is just this one here, or you can click P for a shortcut. Now before I begin, I'm just going to change my colours on the side here. So if I click on the stroke, double click, just going to choose a nice greeny colour. And I'm just going to get rid of the fill. This is because it will just be easier when I'm drawing for there not to be colour getting in the way. Okay, so I'm just going to try a leaf first of all, just to show you a simple way. So I've just clicked once, and you can see that wherever I move my mouse, so I'm not clicking, I'm just hovering, it kind of follows. So if I click down here, and before I release, if I drag, you can see that it's created this shape here for me. Now, if I click again and click back up the top here, and again before I release the mouse, you need to drag. I'm trying to draw quite a big shape, which is why it moved up, but you can see there's a very basic leaf formation. And if I wanted to make it coloured in, all I can do is click this little swap fill, and you'll see that it's filled in my leaf. Very basic, I know, but I'm just trying to show you the different tools that you can use to do stuff. So to deselect this shape without clicking lots of different ones, I'm just going to click V. I'm just going to delete that bit, and this brings back my selection tool. So pen tool. Now I'm going to show you the curvature tool, and this is slightly different. This is best for, well, it's a new tool and it's very good at creating curves. So if your image that you're going to create has lots of different curves in it, it's very good to be able to use this one. So it's going to click. Oh, it's if you click twice, that is telling it it's a corner. So if you click, it should just look like that. And then you don't click anywhere just yet, but when you do, so say if I click here, it creates this line, and then as I'm just hovering over, you can see it's trying to create this bend. So I'm just going to continue around and continue down here. And if because this is a corner, if I just carried on, it would make the bottom of my leaf very, very curvy. But if I double click it, you'll see it lets me do a straight line. So I'm going to try and keep that in the same distance, then click back up here. And you can see it's created a shape for me, probably in a simpler way than using the pen tool. I've always used a pen tool, and the curvature tool is quite new, so you just need to practice and see which one you feel more comfortable with. I will show you these again in the next project to see if you can have another go at them, but that's a simple way of using these. So you can move these objects around. They are on different layers, so if I just click on my layers panel, if you can't find it on the side, you can go to window and click layers, or change your workspace to Essentials Classic. If you click this little button here, you'll see that you've got your two different paths, so two different shapes. Okay, so now that we have our leaves, I'm just going to show you the shape builder tool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my object, and you can twist them by just using these little arrows, like so. And if you're on a PC, you can hold Alt, click and drag a copy of your image. Okay, so that's a nice simple way of doing that. Now if I wanted to just move these slightly. Okay, so now I've got a bit of a flower going on there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight these, and I'm just going to swap so you can see the colours. So it might be we wanted to have this all as one shape. Now we could group it by doing Control and G, and that makes it all one shape, so it's all combined together. but I want to show you the shape builder tool because it's really useful in creating things like logos and icons. So with these shapes selected, I'm going to go over to my shape builder tool, which is Shift and M on a PC. And you can see as I hover over these different shapes, it's shading them in. Now this is telling me which one of these do I want to click on. So if I click on this middle one, it does nothing. But if I click on the middle one and drag all the way up, that has now made all of those paths into one shape. So I could do the same again with this one. So I can click down through the two different paths, and again it's made one shape. If for some reason I wanted to get rid of one, so if I wanted to get rid of this bit at the bottom because it sticks out a little bit, what I can do is I can hold Alt, and you'll see that my mouse has turned it into a little minus sign. So if I release, it's a plus. If I hold Alt, it's a minus. And all I need to do, I'm going to zoom in actually so you can see this a little bit more. Hold Alt. If I drag through this bit, it removes it. So it makes it a lot easier to be able to quickly get rid of these without having to use the minus of an anchor point, which does work, but the shape builder is just so much easier in combining these shapes. So what I'd like you to do is go into Illustrator, have a go at using the pen tool and the curvature tool, and then have a play with the shape builder and see what kind of things you can come up with. I'll see you in the next video.